Hey, everybody, this is Jeffrey Weiss from the Preparedness Network. I want to talk about the recent shooting. 10 people were killed, 10 people injured, many people tragically destroyed their lives. This kind of thing is happening all the time. I get a lot of people asking me, what could I do to prevent this? What can I do as a citizen to stop this things from happening? Well, there's three things you can do. First thing is you can do is you become educated and informed about how you and your coworkers and your friends can survive and thrive an incident. How do you spot bad actors before they become? What are the warning signs you do? You take training to understand how these things happen and how you can happen. The second thing is learn how to survive an actual event. What happens when an event happens? There's a run, hide, fight program put out by the LAPD, the LA Sheriff's Department, all law enforcement across this country. How can you survive an incident? First, you got to run away. If you can't run away, then you need to hide. If you can't hide, then you need to fight. No matter what it is, you need to fight. And there are ways to fight. We offer some credible training on how to do those three things. We also how to situational awareness of how to find people and decide it. And then you ought to learn how to recover. So what do you do after an incident happens? How do you respond with your friends? Because the death toll doesn't stop at the amount of people that were killed in the incident. The amount of people killed in the incident increases because people are disparaged and distraught over the loss and tragic horror of this event. And people have committed suicide, people have died with depression, people have had health problems. It has caused many more injuries and deaths after the incident. So that's the first thing, is become aware and trained about it. The second thing you need to do is you need to let people know it's not okay. One of the biggest problems, you look at what the one common factor of all these people have. You look at the Pulse mass shooting. The gentleman at the Pulse mass shooting, the murderer at the Pulse mass shooting, called the media and said and reported. He posted on social media. The Parkland murderer, he said he commented on his social media posts, "You don't know me, but you watch what's happening and you'll know me from now." The Aurora Theater killer, murderer, what did he do? He said, "I can't make a difference anywhere, but if I blow people up, you'll know who I am." There are mass incidences upon incidents of people these murderers all wanting their 15 minutes of fame. Andy Warhol, famous, everybody is going to get their 15 minutes of fame. Well, these guys don't deserve their 15 minutes of fame. When that idiot broke into Nancy Pelosi's house and attacked her husband, no matter what your feelings of left or right, I don't care. It was a wrong thing to do. But what's wrong, more wrong, is that when the press heard about this, what did they do? They put his picture all over the pictures. And the pictures they had of him was him smiling, kicking back, having a good time. They made him look like a star. They made him a star. He was a nobody. He was a nothing all his life. But now he had mass fames and forever will be on press. You can search him and you can find his photograph. And there are people who put his who celebrate him. These people keep on getting what they want. They get their 15 minutes of fame. This guy who just attacked these people, he had his picture all over the place. The sheriff's department said his name. They showed his house. They showed his picture over and over. I still see his pictures all over the place. Stop showing his picture. So what you can do is you can call every time something happens and you see these idiots with their pictures on the news, Call the newspapers, call the TV stations, call the post on those podcasts, on those YouTube channels. Stop showing their pictures. Stop saying their names. These people don't deserve it. These people do not earn the right to have their 15 minutes. Where are the victims in this? How are you celebrating the victims? They don't hardly ever talk about the victims. They don't put their names. Oh, we want to be cognizant, and we want to be caring about their privacy. Contact the people and say, we want to celebrate your daughter, your son, your husband, your wife, your father. We want to celebrate these people and put their names, but don't put these idiots' names, because you're giving them what they want, and you're going to encourage the next idiot to go out and do this. So we talked about education, learning how to prevent these things, learning what to do when these things happen, and learning how to recover once these things happen. And there's some training links below in the comments, in the notes field down below. Then tell the news media, tell the people that it's not okay to do it. And the last thing you can do to prevent these things from happening is to make sure that we pass reasonable and powerful gun legislation. You could say, oh, this guy used a handgun, or this guy, he could have got the gun anyways. People are getting guns. This United States is the #1 killing machine. They don't have this in other countries. If we had proper education, when I was in the military, they taught us to respect the weapons. They taught us to respect the weapons and understand what they are. And they don't teach us to be kids and be piddly babies with the guns, with the weapons. They teach us to respect the weapons. If we had a mandatory education policy for weapons, if we had, taking guns away from babies, that would be it. So again, 3 things. A, get educated. Take my training or take someone's training. And then the next thing is tell the media it's not okay to put these people on the table. And the third thing is proper gun legislation. I'm Jeffrey Weiss from the Preparedness Network. I believe in guns, and I believe in the right to bear arms, but I believe in the right to bear arms responsibly. Thank you very much. I am Jeffrey Weiss from Preparedness Network again. Please be safe and well. And my prayers go out to everybody except for this idiot. Bye-bye.